Hey there, this is Senior Sales Director Abby Voorhees, and thank you so much for taking a couple minutes to watch today and help out your beauty consultant. I know she is super appreciative that you are helping out, and thank you so much for taking the time. We really appreciate everything that you're doing to support her business, whether it's new or she's been a beauty consultant for a long time. And I'm going to take a couple minutes today, tell you really quickly a little bit about me and how I came into Mary Kay, and then I'm going to share with you my top 5 things that I love about my Mary Kay business. So again, my name is Senior Sales Director Abby Voorhees, and I came into Mary Kay almost 6 years ago and started my business when I worked a full-time career as a civil engineer. If you've never heard of civil engineers before, basically what I did for a living was process data, or I spent my days in the rivers and streams wearing waders, scooping up dirt. Sounds cool to maybe some of you, but not to a lot of you probably. I had really bad skin and battled acne my entire life, and I did not wear makeup. So here I am today, 6 years later. I do wear makeup now, and I've really had amazing changes to my skin because of the Mary Kay products. Unlike many of you, probably many of you are familiar with Mary Kay. Maybe you've tried it before. It's been a while. I had never tried Mary Kay before. Mary who, Kay what? I had no idea what my friend was talking about, but she had started her Mary Kay business. And I don't know if you've ever been in a situation before where your friend starts to do something new, whether it's a new workout routine or diet or place they shop or something, and you want to get in on it too, right? You're like, what's this all about? And you start asking questions. Well, my friend mentioned that she started her Mary Kay business, and I started asking her a lot of questions. And a few minutes into that conversation, I think maybe she was getting a little bit annoyed or maybe didn't know how to answer those questions. She said, I'll tell you what, help me out with my training and listen to this information. So if that is you right now, I totally understand. Nobody freak out or panic. We are not saying you all want to be Mary Kay ladies. It's okay. But you know, even if this business is not for you, we really appreciate you taking the time, and you can be a really great talent scout for your consultant that asked you to be on here today. There might be someone that you know in your life that you could pass this on to if it's not for you. And we love our customers anyway. So we have an amazing product line. So meanwhile, a couple days later, I did an informational call with her coach and trainer, just like I'm a coach and trainer in Mary Kay. And about 15 minutes into the conversation, I was like, you know what? I think I really want to do this. And my friend was like, no, you don't have to do that. And I was like, yeah, I think I really want to do this. And she said, no, you don't have to do it. She thought I was just doing it to help her. You know, you have those great friends and you'll pretty much do anything to help them. Well, I really wanted to start a business, and she was shocked. She's like, why? You have a career, you know, you have a great job, you get paid well. Well, she had no idea. One of my very close, if not one of my closest friends, had no idea that I was actually at the time looking for a part-time job. She had no idea. I didn't really tell a lot of people because I was a little bit, you know, maybe embarrassed about it because people thought, oh, she has this career as an engineer. Well, I was not starving. My bills were paid, but I wanted to make a little bit of extra money because I was young and single and liked to shop. I'm still young and single, but I like to shop and I like to spend money and travel and go to restaurants and concerts and shows and all those fun things. And guess what? Those things cost money, right? They cost money. So decided to start the Mary Kay business only because I didn't really care what I was selling. Honestly, it was the only thing that would fit into my schedule. I went to the mall. I couldn't find anything that would fit into my schedule because I already worked 40 to 50 hours a week and did some traveling. And I also had a million things going on in my life. I was so busy. Are you super busy? And you can totally relate. It is a busy, crazy world that we live in, right? And I played kickball. I organized my kickball team. I volunteered. I was on my alumni association board. I had all these things that I already did, and I just really didn't have time for the part-time job. But in our conversation, I learned that on average, now this is just an average, the average beauty consultant looking to make about an extra $500 a month from something like a Mary Kay business, the average time investment with holding appointments is about 2 to 3 hours a week. That's right, 2 to 3 hours a week, not a day or anything like that, but about 2 to 3 hours a week. I don't know about you, but $500 a month was a total game changer for me. I was really only looking for an extra $200. And I knew that I would at least give it a try. What's the worst that can happen? I don't make any money. I get all the products and everything that I need in the beginning, and hopefully the products clear up my skin. And luckily they did, and help reverse a lot of the signs of aging that I was seeing. So I decided I might as well give it a try. I can't, there's nothing else that works for me and works in my schedule. So started my business, started making a lot of money very quickly. It was like fast cash for me. And here I am 6 years later. It's my full-time career. Never in a million years did I think this would be something for me. The girls that did Mary Kay full-time, shh, don't tell them. I made fun of them. It's not very nice, but I did. I remember friends, people that I knew in Mary Kay, they were like, woohoo, I left my full-time corporate job. And I was like, that's great. I have a career. I would never do this full time. And that is not very nice, but that is what I said. And here I am eating my words 6 years later. And I am so, so glad that I did. I was just in my career, I just never felt really fulfilled, and never was super excited about it. And I was basically miserable. Cried every day at work, miserable. How can I go on the rest of my life doing this for another, 40 plus years? Living like this. Nobody's going to want to hang out with me or spend time with me. So about 3 years, I was able to leave, going on 4 years, my full-time career to do Mary Kay full-time. And guess what? Shh, don't tell anybody. I make more doing this than I did as an engineer. Can you believe that? So crazy. And if I can do it, so can you. So let me jump into my list really quickly with my top 5. I could probably give you top 5,000, but I won't. Don't worry. I'll give you my top 5 favorite things about my Mary Kay business. And I live in Charlotte, North Carolina, by the way. Have beauty consultants as a part of my team all over the country. So love that. Anyway, so number 5, my number 5 favorite thing about my Mary Kay business is the money. I mentioned that before. In Mary Kay, we make money in 3 ways. This is like fast cash in your pocket. Who could use some fast cash? Raise your hand. If you don't raise your hand today, you're probably going to raise your hand tomorrow, right? Don't we all? My dryer broke, and I need to get a new dryer. And guess what? I'm not in a panic, because I have my Mary Kay business as my personal ATM machine, because we make 50% commission when we sell the product immediately on the spot. You don't have to wait for a paycheck. It's money in hand right on the spot. So 50% commission, the highest commission rate out of any direct selling company out there. The second way that we make money is through the reorder business. Our customers love the product and they keep coming back for them. I actually yesterday had 2 orders from customers. One was a new customer and one was a return customer. Almost $100 in reorders yesterday, just while I was going about my business, working my business from home. Half of that's my profit, so about $50. When I went to the grocery store last night, boom, paid for my groceries right on the spot from the profit that I made from that, right on the spot. The third way that you make money in Mary Kay is through if you choose to build a team. And the great thing about Mary Kay is we are not a pyramid. We are not multi-level. We don't make money for signing people up or anything like that. We don't take each other's money. But we make money based on what your team does. If you choose to build a team, my friend wasn't really interested in building a team, but I was interested because she told me about it. But once a month, based on what your team does, Mary Kay sends you a check out of Mary Kay's 50% profit. So we're not taking money from each other, or stealing each other's money or anything like that. Thank goodness, right? We are women after all. Nobody is taking that money that I worked hard for. That's how I got to the point that I was able to replace my corporate salary. I started making a few, $8 to $20 extra a month, and then it turned into a couple hundred. And then as a coach, a sales director, I moved into that leadership position, and I was making several $1,000s a month, and that's how I was able to replace my corporate salary. So number 5 is the money. Number 4 is the flexibility. I am not a morning person. The corporate world and I never mixed. Every day I was late to work and struggling to get out of bed. I don't have to do that now. I get to work the schedule and the hours that I want. I remember working in the corporate world, and every time I got a paycheck, it would have your list, your total of how many hours you had in your PTO or your vacation or time off. And every time it was like, okay, maybe by next Christmas I can take Christmas Eve off. You know what I mean? Being able to have that flexibility and work the hours that you want, the family vacations that you don't have to stress over. I went on an 8-day vacation with a friend of mine in July, and I didn't have to ask anybody for time off. I was approved for that vacation because I could work my business anywhere. Depending on your family schedule, your church schedule, your work schedule, we all have crazy lives. We teach you how to fit that in around your crazy life. And honestly, if you're a really busy person, you're probably going to be more successful at this business because you know how to manage your time and prioritize, and you've been successful in other aspects of your life. All right, number 3 is the prizes. Oh my gosh, I love the prizes in Mary Kay. I have one of them on right now, actually, my watch. Every year, Mary Kay gives away $50 million in prizes to its sales force. 15 million of that is diamonds, diamond jewelry. Guess how many pieces of diamond jewelry I had before Mary Kay? 0. Today I've earned, let's see, 4, 5, 6 pieces of diamond jewelry in the not even 6 years that I've been with Mary Kay. Amazing. Things I would never buy for myself. Mary Kay really believed in princess prizes, things that as women we would never ever buy for ourselves, like diamond jewelry, designer handbags. I just got a $270 Kate Spade purse. I am so cheap, y'all. I would never spend that kind of money on a handbag. If that's your thing, bless you, that is great, go for it, but that is not my thing that I like to spend money on. But if you are going to give it to me for free, you better believe I will take it. So I love the prizes. I never really thought I liked prizes, probably because I never got any when I worked in the corporate world. So the prizes, and also the cars, that's another one of my favorites. I've earned 4 free cars in Mary Kay in 4 years. No, they're not lined up all in my driveway or anything like that, but I love that car program. That's not something I was familiar with. I had never heard of pink Cadillacs. I had never seen pink Cadillacs. Yes, they're pink. They're not Pepto pink. They're a light pink. But we do have other cars. The first car you can earn working part-time in Mary Kay is the Chevy Cruze. They do pay for 85% of your car insurance, all the taxes, fees, registration, everything that goes along with it. That is right. Everything covered. You can upgrade at any time. You keep that car for a maximum of 2 years. So you can upgrade. The next level is the Chevy Equinox or the Ford Fusion. Those are black. The Cruze is white. And then we have the pink Cadillac, the Trophy on Wheels. That is our top level car. Now, if you are somebody that maybe those cars don't work for your lifestyle, or you have a car that you love that's paid for, whatever, you could take a cash option. So instead of that Cruze, you can take $425 cash a month every month for 2 years. They just increase the amount, actually. The mid-level cars are $500 cash a month, and then the Cadillacs are $900 to $1,400 cash a month. Not a bad decision to have to make, right? And as soon as you upgrade, you just give that old car back, or you can purchase it if you'd like to, and you get your new one. Oh my gosh. Constant new car smell is all I have to say. I love that car program. All right, we're up to number 2. The number 2 reason I love my Mary Kay business is the unlimited growth and achievement. I don't know if you're somebody out there that has always been an achiever in life. That's me. I was always achieving. High school, college, doing things. I always liked to achieve and earn, and I got into the corporate world and I worked really, really hard, and I wasn't ever really able to achieve anything. I wasn't really eligible for promotions or anything like that, especially in the beginning of my career. But then I passed my big test. You know how most of you probably have a certification or a test. I passed my engineering licensing exam to be a PE. I actually still am. And I was like, I have arrived. I'm 29. I'm a PE. Everybody, I'm a big deal. Well, guess what happened? Nothing. I didn't get a raise. I didn't get a promotion. I wasn't made the VP or the CEO or the HIJK, nothing in the company. And I was really frustrated with that. And, didn't really have anything else to achieve in my career. And I was 29 years old and I was kind of, tapped out there. So I love that in Mary Kay, there's always another level. If you're somebody that likes to achieve, you can always move up to the next career level if you choose to, as quickly as you would like. I like to do that fast. That's how I was able to move into the sales director position. If you want to be a Cadillac sales director, driving that pink Cadillac in this next 6 months, you can, even if you're not in Mary Kay. Right now, that could be you. That could be you. It happens all the time. I know people that do that, and you can do that. You can go as quickly or as slowly as you want in this business if that's something that you want. There's never any limit to how much money you can make either. There's never a limit. You know what? Maybe you don't need the money, but you probably know somebody that does, right? We all know people that could use the money. That's my goal in my Mary Kay business, is to get to the point that I'm making so much money that I can give it all away to people that need it, because we know those people, right? And are we ready? Number one, drum roll. Number one reason I love my Mary Kay business is the self-improvement and the increase in self-esteem. You're probably never going to believe this, but I am a super shy, introverted person. I know you probably don't believe me, but that is me. I'm an engineer. If you've ever met an engineer before, you probably know. But I was very shy, didn't have a lot of self-esteem or self-confidence before my Mary Kay business. I came into Mary Kay and I saw all these women that were like, woohoo, bubbly personalities. I was like, that is not me. If I have to be like that to be successful in this business, it is not going to happen. But guess what? There's a place for everybody in Mary Kay. Every personality style, every background, doesn't matter where you come from or what your background is. Anybody can be successful in Mary Kay. There are women in this business that are millionaires, multimillionaires, that dropped out of high school, that went to Harvard, are dyslexic, don't speak English as a first language, come from domestic violence in their background, anything that you could ever imagine. Single moms, military, I could go on and on. I love that in Mary Kay, doesn't matter. If you're willing to do the work, anybody can be successful. But this has really increased my confidence with teaching other women to be successful. I personally really want other women to earn what they deserve. Women are still not earning the money that they deserve, and that was a really frustrating thing, especially in a male-dominated field. And I'm so excited that I get to take that into my hands, and I get to decide how much money I'm going to make, not somebody else. And just you get to pass that on to other women, the self-improvement, the confidence that women gain from feeling good and looking good, being able to provide for their families and their children and their futures and college educations and all those fun things. So thank you so much for listening. Those are just a few of my favorite things about my Mary Kay business. They change daily, honestly, just depending on what's going on in my life. But if you're at all curious, the only thing you have to do to start a Mary Kay business is order a starter kit. A starter kit is $100 to get started. I don't know if anybody of you out there have ever shopped at Target before, but for me, every time I go into a Target, it is guaranteed I will spend at least $100, even if I'm going in there for toilet paper and toothpaste. $100 later, it's gone somewhere. Who knows what happens? And you know what? That $100 usually doesn't change my life. For $100, you get over $400 worth of full-size products. Full-size products that you can use for yourself. I didn't have any products, so I used those for myself, and I also used them for demonstration purposes. You get over $100 worth of business supplies, mirrors, samples, trays, DVDs, a planner, everything. It all comes in a really, really cute bag. You've probably seen a picture of it or seen your beauty consultant with that. And you also get a free coach. I don't know if you know anything about business coaches, but they are not cheap. You get a free coach, your sales director, myself, or another sales director that will help you with your business and helping you to get started. Thank goodness, because I didn't know anybody when I started. I had a couple friends and I worked with all men. We teach you how to meet new people. We teach you how to get outside of your immediate friends and family and meet new people. I could probably tell you 100 ways to meet new people, and it does not involve chasing people down, you know, or like stalking people or anything, or going door to door or anything scary like that. We teach you great ways to meet new people and everything that you need to know. If you don't wear makeup, that's okay. I didn't either. You don't necessarily have to use makeup, and we'll teach you all the aspects of your business: time management, money management, everything. You are never alone in this business, thank goodness, and I'm so grateful for that. When I said $100 a minute ago, if you're somebody that just got a pit in your stomach that said, I wish I, you know, had $100, my question to you is, how long do you not want to have $100? I have been there. It is not a fun place to be. And this can be your plan. This can be your backup plan. This can be that fast cash that you need when you're in a pinch, when your kids are going off to school, when you have that, unexpected medical bill or expense that comes up. Even holiday shopping. The holidays are quickly approaching. Could you imagine paying for everything with cash? So many people don't do that. Paying for cash, paying off that debt that you have. That was something that I was really able to knock out debt with my Mary Kay business as well. What could this business do for you and your family for $100? And you know what? Luckily, we live in America, and if you need to find $100, you can find it. There are ways to sell things online, asking friends and family. I'm sure you're a find a way, make a way woman, and your beauty consultant can give you some other ideas as well. But the sooner you can do that, the sooner you can get your business started. For $100, why not? We do have a 90% buyback guarantee. So if for any reason you decide that it's not for you, for whatever reason, you can send everything back to the company for up to 90% back. So worst case scenario, you are out $10. Guess what? Going to Starbucks costs you almost $10 these days, doesn't it? So I really encourage you to give it a try. If it's something that you're excited about, don't wait. Do it now. Get started. Thank you so much for helping out your consultant by watching this. And like I said, if it's not for you, that is totally okay. Think of a couple people that maybe you do know that this could be something for them, or maybe something that they would be interested in, and pass those names along to your beauty consultant. I'm sure she will hook you up if you hook her up. So thank you again so much. The password for this Hangout tonight is choices. So the password is choices. So just make sure you pass that information along to your consultant. And thank you again so much for taking the time. Have a good one. Bye.